We do begin with that breaking news out of South Carolina.
Just moments ago, people filed back into the courthouse there to resume the double murder trial of Alex Murdaugh.
Earlier this afternoon, everyone was evacuated after someone called in a bomb threat. It happened just as the jury was hearing testimony about forensics in the case, along with Alex Murdaugh's alleged financial crimes. NBC News correspondent Blayne Alexander is tracking these new developments. She joins us now. So, Blayne, bomb threat sounds like it's been cleared. What more do we know about that and the impact on the trial?
Yeah, guys, good to be with you. This really did become the spectacle on top of the spectacle that already is this very closely watched trial. So it happened around 12:30 today. A witness had just been brought up to the stand, just sworn in, when suddenly somebody came up, whispered to the judge something, and then he excused the jury to leave the courtroom. He then announced to the courtroom essentially that they had to leave the building and told everybody that they needed to evacuate. So we came to find out that, yes, there was a bomb threat that was made on the building. There were SLED agents. There were dogs, the bomb-sniffing dogs that were brought into the building. It took them a couple of hours to clear it, but we do know that ultimately everybody was brought back in just about 15 minutes ago or so, and they're ready now to get underway, guys.
And Blayne, let's talk about the trial now that has gotten back underway there. Before the evacuation, there was testimony about some of the forensic evidence in this case, right?
Absolutely. So this is something that really has been kind of one of the focal points, this question about a blue rain jacket. You know, investigators say that they found a blue rain jacket at the house of Murdaugh's mother that had some gunshot residue on it. Now, prosecution was essentially trying to make the case that, or really trying to kind of point out that there was a lot of gunshot residue found on the inside. So either somebody was wearing it inside out, possibly, or perhaps a gun had been carried in it. But the defense was trying to make the point that gunshot residue can linger for quite some time. Here's a little bit of that exchange from today. Take a look.
Gunshot primer residue is not biodegradable, correct?
No, sir. They're composed of heavy metals of lead, barium, and antimony, so they're individual particles of those metals. They are not biodegradable.
So if gunshot primer residue is on a surface, it will stay on that surface and will not degrade for hundreds of years.
Potentially, there's not studies that go out that far, but potentially.
Right.
So essentially, the defense was trying to make the point that, yes, gunshot residue can linger. It doesn't necessarily mean that it was part of an event that happened that day or the same week, but it could linger for years, and there's not really a way to tell what the origin was. So, yes, certainly some very interesting twists and turns, not just in the courtroom itself, but just with the surrounding situation and atmosphere around the courthouse there in South Carolina, guys.
All right, Blayne Alexander for us today. Blayne, thank you.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.